My girlfriend texted on my birthday morning, "We need to break up. I've been thinking about this for weeks." I simply replied, "Okay," and blocked her. 3 days later, she showed up at my door, crying that she made a mistake. I turned 28 on a Tuesday. Woke up at 7 a.m. to a text from my girlfriend Megan. We'd been together for 2 years. I thought she was going to say happy birthday. She didn't. "We need to break up. I've been thinking about this for weeks. I just don't see a future with us anymore. I'm sorry to do this today, but I couldn't keep pretending." That was it. No phone call, no conversation, no explanation beyond, "I don't see a future," on my birthday at 7 a.m. before I'd even had coffee. I stared at that message for maybe 5 minutes, read it 3 times, then I typed one word. Okay. I blocked her number, blocked her on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. Then I got out of bed, took a shower, and went to work. That night, I ordered pizza and watched a movie alone in my apartment. The apartment Megan had helped me decorate. The couch we'd picked out together. I didn't cry. I didn't rage. I just sat there eating pizza and feeling nothing. The next morning, my phone started buzzing. Megan was trying to reach me from different accounts. New Instagram, new phone number, emails to my work address. I blocked each one without reading them. Whatever she had to say, she should have said before she dumped me on my birthday via text message. Day 2, her best friend Kayla messaged me. "Hey, Megan's really upset. She says you won't talk to her. Can you please just hear her out?" I replied simply. "She broke up with me. I respected her decision. There's nothing to hear out." Kayla tried again. "She made a mistake. She was stressed and overwhelmed. She didn't mean it. She said she'd been thinking about it for weeks." That sounds pretty intentional. Kayla stopped responding after that. Day 3, I came home from work and Megan was sitting on my doorstep. Eyes red, mascara smeared, looking like she hadn't slept since Tuesday. "Please talk to me." I unlocked my door. "There's nothing to talk about. I made a mistake. A huge mistake. I was scared and panicked and didn't know how to handle my feelings. So you dumped me on my birthday." I know it was terrible timing. It wasn't terrible timing, Megan. It was cruel. You could have waited one day. You could have called me. You could have done literally anything other than send a breakup text at 7 a.m. on the one day a year that's supposed to be about me. She started crying harder. I wasn't thinking clearly. I've been stressed with work and family stuff, and I convinced myself that ending things would make everything easier. Easier for who? She didn't answer. "What did you think would happen? That I'd beg you to stay? That I'd chase you and prove how much I loved you? I don't know. Maybe. I thought you'd at least respond." I did respond. I said, "Okay, you made a decision. I accepted it. But you blocked me everywhere. You didn't even give me a chance to explain." "Explain what?" "You said you'd been thinking about it for weeks. You said you didn't see a future. What was I supposed to do with that?" She wiped her eyes. "I was testing you." The words hung in the air. Testing me? I wanted to see if you'd fight for me, if you'd show me how much you cared. I didn't actually want to break up. I just wanted to know that you'd choose me. I laughed. Not because it was funny, because it was insane. "You broke my heart on my birthday to test whether I'd fight for you?" When you say it like that, it sounds horrible. It is horrible. That's not how relationships work. You don't break up with someone to see if they'll chase you. You don't play games with people's feelings to validate your insecurities. I know that now, but I love you. Can we please just start over?" I looked at her. This woman I'd spent 2 years with. 2 years of dinners and movies and vacations and late night conversations. 2 years of building something I thought was real. "No." Her face crumpled. "Please, I'll do anything. I'll go to therapy. Just give me another chance. You had your chance. You had 2 years of chances. And when things got hard, your solution was to dump me on my birthday and wait for me to come crawling back. I wasn't thinking. You said you'd been thinking about it for weeks." She had no response. "I'm not going to be with someone who plays games. I'm not going to be with someone who tests me instead of talking to me. And I'm definitely not going to be with someone who chose my birthday to blow up my life because she wanted attention. It wasn't about attention. Then what was it about?" She couldn't answer. "Go home, Megan. Find someone else to play games with. I'm done." She stood on my doorstep for another 10 minutes, crying, apologizing, begging. I went inside, closed the door, and turned on the TV. Eventually, she left. She's texted me from new numbers since then. Says she's sorry. Says she's changed. Says she hopes I can forgive her someday. I don't respond. Some people think love is a game. They push you away to see if you'll come back. They create problems to see if you'll solve them. They test you instead of trusting you. I'm not playing games anymore. She wanted to see if I'd fight for her. I showed her something better. I showed her I respect myself enough to walk away from someone who doesn't value me. She made her choice on my birthday. I made mine 3 days later. We both have to live with them now.